Good evening, Herb. How are you doing?
Man, frustrating when your stuff don't work right, Raj.
Oh man,
Frustrating. But hey,
that's
I'm on vacation.
yes.
I still have my shirt on. Everybody should be happy.
Everybody's alive. You're all good. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what?
Yeah. Before we get started, yeah.
Before we even
Cheers.
get started, here's the
Cheers to another week. Cheers to y'all, you and the family. Much earned vacation.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As
Appreciate you.
always, roll tide.
Woo. Okay.
That was weird.
So first, Raj, my apologies for spending the whole travel budget without you.
Yeah. We'll have to talk about that. I was not alerted towards any meeting. I was not alerted towards the travel budget. I was under the impression. Are you looking at the travel budget now?
No, well, I already have an explanation in mind. If I invited you to the meeting about the travel budget, I might have to spend some on you. So if I don't invite you to the meeting, I don't have to spend any on you. So ergo ipso facto, you weren't invited.
We call that selfish.
Oh, we call that realistic. Oh man, I am enjoying my day at the beach though, man.
Yes. Herb is on site. What do they call it when you're working but you're on a vacation? What is it called? Is it on site? Can we say that?
Yeah, I'm on site. Well, on site is more like if I'm at the game and I'm working and I'm on site. Right now, I'm just on vacation and you're forcing me to come out here and talk to you. So that's all.
Okay. With that being said, let's jump into the comments right quick. Obviously, Jay Baker's here at 2:50 or 2:48 p.m. He just popped back up at 7:40 saying, loving the shirts, gentlemen. J-Bait, thank you very much. That was actually, it's a funny comment because Herb and I have had this discussion several times. Like, I don't know how many shirts, Herb has more paraphernalia than I do, but sometimes I'll put on a shirt and I'll forget like when I even bought it or where I bought it at. I honestly
Yes.
don't even remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest. The last 2 years of Alabama basketball, I've collected more basketball shirts than I've had like ever in my life.
Same
Now
here.
there's a point. So I don't know if there's probably more information anybody wants to know. With our washer and dryer is downstairs, and that's also where I do the podcast. And I try not to dry my shirts because A, they shrink, and B, I'm getting fat and like they really just don't fit anymore. So when I wash my stuff, I hang it up right downstairs. So when I'm doing the podcast, half the time I just reach in there and grab. And we're getting to a point where there's like 6 Alabama basketball shirts down there, and like 1 football. I don't even know how that happened, but that's kind of where I'm at. Also, folks, and I know Jay Bake, I guess he's the folks right now.
Well, we
are trying to figure out what shirts we're going to wear to Florida. Go ahead.
Yes, we're starting. That's a good point. That's a good point. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to wear. I really considered wearing a tank top, but I was like, if I wear a tank top to the game, that sun is just going to burn my skin. I'm going to be walking around like sweating all the time. So I'm just going to. I'll find a t-shirt. It's probably something I already have, or I might grab something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, do like I did to the South Carolina game. Wear both.
Wear both. I can. That's an idea. Kat, thank you for joining us this evening. We appreciate your.
What's up, Kat? Roll Tide.
Kelly, thank you as well.
What's up, Kelly? How are you doing?
Roll Tide. Roll.
Hope you're having a good weekend.
Jake also made the. I don't know. Are these lyrics? I'm assuming these are lyrics to a song, but I don't know the song. Toes in the water.
Yeah, toes in the water, ass in the sand. Not a word in the world, a cold beer in my hand. Life is good today.
All right.
Life is good today.
I need the song and the.
Adios and vaya con Dios. Oh, how much did you want me to sing? Oh, no? Okay.
No more.
Oh, okay.
No more.
Well, in this case, toes in the water, butt in the sand. Ain't no worry. Got tequila in my glass.
Gotcha.
Life is good today.
Life is good.
Yeah. Jay Baker doing a little karaoke tonight. I like it, baby. I like it.
Yeah, Jay Baker's on it. He's on it.
I'm disappointed that you don't know the lyrics, though, Raj. Come on. You got to step your game up.
I feel like it's a song that I've heard, but I just can't recall it right now. So
the name of the song is in that lyric right there, and it's only one word.
Toes? Water?
Toes. Water. Who's going to name a song called Water? Oh, man. All right, Raj. Which one do you want to? I got a surprise topic for you. We're only gonna spend a minute on, but SEC Media Days
Yes.
coming up next week. So there should be some good stuff coming out of that. What do we have on tap? Auburn's on tap for us on Tuesday.
Yeah.
A good friend of ours now we're trying to work in on his schedule, host of Locked on Oregon and Locked
Yeah.
on College Football, Spencer
Yes.
McLaughlin. So trying to work him in now. So there might be a surprise Wednesday show coming up soon. Yeah, what else, Raj? What else? Well, then of course Vandy and Florida State. So
Yeah. I think we're
those are the
ending July with Florida State, right? The last one in
correct.
July, which is
Last one
perfect
July. Yeah.
timing. Perfect timing to
Yep.
kind of lead into the season. So yes.
Yep.
Awesome. Looking forward to that. Continuing our summer series, and obviously that'll end at the end of July. Then, of course, once August starts, we're getting prepped up for football for the season. So, just counting down the weeks. We got about 6 more weeks, and it's funny when someone says like 6 more weeks, but then there's always the week 0 games. I'm like, so are we counting
I
those,
forgot.
or are we not counting those?
Those were posted in the group thread. Go ahead, Raj. I'm sorry. You got it.
With that being said, do you get excited about week 0 games on a scale of 1 to 10? Team being like most super ecstatic. Like what's your excitement?
I'll say 5 because it's the only college football week where I don't like, hey, I'm getting up at 11, I'm watching it all day. You know what I mean? That kind. So it's cool, but it's the last week for my wife to get me out of the house to do something still during that week.
Here. It's that one last week you can do to kind of sacrifice things, and you can miss a game without having to feel like butthurt about it or emotionally distraught about it. Like, it's Western Carolina playing Southwestern School of the Deaf and Blind. I can miss that game. I'll survive. So
yeah. Well, I mean, if they're deaf and blind, they might miss that game also.
Yep.
No. Oh, okay.
I'm the same way. I'm at a 4.5 out of 10. I'm excited to see football back on, but let's be honest, nobody playing in week 0 is going to make it to the playoff or the national championship game, so you're not missing too much.
Did the Zach Brown? Yeah, because I like Chicken Fried. That's my other favorite song by them, Kelly.
Gotcha.
So
Trina, thank you for joining us all the way from Canada. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Trina is on the mend, so hope you are feeling better tonight.
Yes, I hope you're feeling better.
Like I said, I can't see all the comments, so if you don't post them, my computer has tried to die on me twice this week, folks. So we'll definitely be in better spots by tomorrow and by Tuesday. But right now, it is running off of my phone. So if you see me buffering or whatever, that's the problem. So anyway, SEC Media Day is coming up. That should be fun. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, we get some good stories coming out of that. Were you surprised at the people that Alabama sent, though, to SEC Media games? Lawson, Keenan, and Proctor?
Yes and no. Excuse me, I'm yawning. I thought Ty Simpson.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we boring you? Do you need some coffee?
I just thought that Ty Simpson might be in the mix, but then I thought about it like from a complete different perspective, and I was like, I know they want the 3 guys going as far as leaders and maybe seniors, junior seniors, and upperclassmen, et cetera. And Ty does fall into that category because I think he's like a junior right now, and he's pretty much getting ready to graduate if he hasn't already graduated. But I don't know if he is. I guess he's perceived as a leader on the team as well. So
leader of the pack.
I can see him not going, but I can see him going too. So I was kind of surprised about that. But I'm perfectly happy with the 3 guys that we are sending to represent the team. I love Caden Proctor being able to go. I think he's one of the biggest human beings on earth. He's just a massive person.
Wow.
An extremely intimidating presence there. Love being there. We've got some good representatives for the University of Alabama. And to Herb's point, hoping we get some more juice out of media days. Excuse me. I think Randy will be there from the Georgia podcast. I'm sure he'll be in the building. And it'll be good to hear some of the questions, see what some of the coaches and the players have to say, and just good to get a good view of the atmosphere. So that is coming up July 16th, I believe, Herb.
What is like Tuesday, Wednesday? It's coming up early next week. Yeah, so it'll be up really quick.
I think it's Wednesday. I think it's July 16th. So that's when SEC Media Days happen. So be on the lookout on social media to kind of get some information from there for all you content creators and podcasters.
Yeah. This is why I hate not having my computer, because I had all this stuff ready and called up, and now life is sad. Life is sad today.
It's all good. It's all good. I'll hold down the fort here. So, yeah, Trina's even saying, unusual. The QB1 isn't there, in my opinion, as well. Yeah, that's something that I think that's
I
one of the
agree.
reasons behind the question as well. We were curious about that. I wonder if that's
For sure.
one way of the coach is saying like we're still not sure if Ty is going to be QB1, but like at this
Right.
point, I mean, I think they're pretty sure, and I think maybe that's one of the reasons why he didn't go. Of course, I haven't asked anybody. Maybe if I call DeBoer later tonight or tomorrow, he'll answer the phone.
When do you guys usually talk?
I don't like to tell you that because you're a little nosy, and then you always want to talk to me immediately after I talk to him. So we talk several times throughout the week. I just don't want to give you the date. I love you though, but I just don't want to give you the date. Yeah.
Raj, I appreciate your honesty. I don't know.
Yeah. No, Trina, and again, Trina's saying they have to know regarding the quarterback situation. They have to know by now, don't they? Yes, I think
feel like
the coaches know. I think the staff knows, and I think a lot of people on social media and a lot of Bama fans know. I just don't know if they've fully committed to saying it and clarifying it yet. But yeah, they know. I think we all know Ty's going to be QB1. And as far as 2 and 3, I guess we'll see that maybe in the Louisiana Monroe game, hopefully the Florida State game. I don't know. We'll see when that time comes. So. I think is that it regarding SEC Media Days. Anything else? Or are you good there? Or?
Yeah, no. I mean, since it'd be cool maybe one day to get some credentials to go. But yes. I think for us, because we're still in the middle of our series, that'd be like a next Saturday thing. We might recap it if some good stories come out of it. But it's like, I know we get excited, I guess, because hey, it's a chance to get in front of these guys. But let's be honest, nobody's going to tell you anything. I know, that you don't kind of already know, and it just kind of fuels the fire for the football season. But man, I need them games.
Yep.
We can talk about all we want and all this other stuff, but we don't really 100% know what we have until we reach the field. So
that's true.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
I agree 1,000%. Looking forward to this first game. It's going to answer a lot of questions that we have. So looking forward to it. Okay, you can stop now.
Sorry. I'm dying here. All right.
Go ahead.
No, just did you want to really quickly recap recruiting? Because nothing, I guess, really was major for us this past week.
Yeah, I think regarding Alabama recruiting, the big get that we recently got was Cedarian Morgan. We got Cedarian Morgan, got Xavier Crowe, got Xavier Griffin. I feel like right now, I think Alabama's number 5 when it comes to 2026 recruiting. Got a really, really good recruiting class coming in. As far as big names left that are out there, I think Anthony Tank Jones is the big name out there right now. He commits on, I want to say August the 2nd, and we're in his top 5. So, and he's from Bama.
I didn't think he had a final date yet. Was that on that last post?
I thought he said, August the 2nd. I'll double check that.
Okay.
But okay. That's the big name. And again, when I say big name, I'm just referring to the 5 stars. There's still recruits out there that we want to try to get as time progresses. But with that being said, one point I want to touch on is it's good to see us recruiting at a high level right now, but we have to understand that people don't sign until December. So from now until December, these guys are still going to be getting what's the correct word here? These guys are still going to be getting
indirectly recruited.
Contacted. Yeah.
And directly contacted. Yeah, shoot. They're going to still get recruited. This is where those when they get to visit at your games, this is why they still want to see your best foot put forward. Now look, some of these guys, as we've talked about, and like the gentleman was at Ford that might be going to Florida, everybody's thinking tomorrow. Some of these guys, look, it might end up being money overall, and some guys it might be. Oh, go ahead.
Did you mean KJ Ford?
Yes.
He committed to Florida. Yeah.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, he already.
Like I said, I'm out of touch with the world. So, but it's certain things like that where you think you've got a guy, and then they say they're going somewhere else. Sometimes there's going to be a lot of other stuff that goes on that you don't see. So it's. Like I said, until December, you're not 100% sure what you have. That's why, they want to see a good product on the field. Still, that's where you lose people. But sometimes it's just going to be the money that's put in front of their face. And I can't, let me be 17 and somebody throwing, all the money around that they're throwing.
When you're 17, 18, and depending on, what type of environment you're coming from, that's a lot of money that you've never seen before. You're like, dude, I'm going to go where the money's going to go. And I'm hoping that my play on the field will kind of get me to the NFL. I know that sometimes we talk about recruiting and we talk about used to be going to whatever school wants to develop you, which I ultimately think is the best decision it's hard to know what's going through some of these guys' heads. Again, if you're that young and you haven't seen that much money in a long time or ever, or you don't think you ever will, you're like, dude, I'm going wherever the money's going to go. I'm going to get me a nice place, live good, get me a nice car, get me everything I never could afford before. And I mean, I can't knock them for that. I just don't know if it helps everybody in the long run or if it helps with certain players in the long run. So,
right. But I mean, most of them they're thinking short term, and like I said, I can't. That's why you can't fault them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think long term should be most important, but it's easier to say when I'm older than dirt. Let me go back those years. I wasn't making any smart decisions when I was that age.
That's true. That's true.
Do I still have any eligibility?
Thank you for joining us. I don't know. Me, you, and Herb have to have a talk. I don't know if anybody what eligibility is right now. I don't know what the rules are anymore. Cam Rising was in school for a long time. If I have any eligibility, I'm talking to Sydney after this podcast and say, hey, I think I can still make it. I play soccer. I think I can kick the ball. I think I might be able to if I can make it.
I just want one good year. Yeah, just give me one good year, Rodg.
I don't even know. Let me get the NIL deal to Whataburger or something.
I'll be on any position. But Herb, you ready to go in the game? Nah, coach. Yeah. My NIL was good, baby. I'm good right here.
Yeah. Herb's probably looking at his contract. Look, I got to go to the dealership one more time to get this free car. Yes, I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah,
for sure.
Herb, Cat saying Herb knows nothing other than libations, sand waves, and bikinis right now. Okay, I hear you, Cat.
Yes. Well, since she brought it up, there's the second shot glass.
Hold on, I gotta pour. I'm kind of. Here we go.
Don't mind us. We're just gonna sit here and wait.
Yeah, thank you. And while we're waiting, let's read Trina's comment regarding recruiting. If they're looking for money, they'll go anywhere. If they want a prosperous pro career, they go for development.
Yeah, but some of them think they don't think like the outside view, which obviously I agree with. They think differently, as in I'll go wherever the money is, and I'll still make it because I'm that good. Yes. And that's honestly what a lot of them think.
Exactly.
So there's my Panama. Nice libations.
Mm-hmm. No, Herb has a good point. I think a lot of them are going to go. Let's take KJ Ford for example. No, let's take.
Well, I got a good one for you. I got a good example for you.
Go ahead.
A lot of people will hate this one because I hate to bring up this name, but Caleb Downs, right, left here. To me, if you were a defender and you're really thinking about just strictly development, you were going to leave Alabama, I'm probably thinking Georgia, right?
Yep.
But Ohio State, from what we've heard from inside folks, offered about 3 times as much as what Georgia could, and it might have been per month.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy like Caleb Downs, you could have gone to Miami of Ohio last year and been fine and still made the NFL. Yep. I feel like a lot of these young guys think, it doesn't matter where I go because I'm that good and I'm going to get there anyway.
Yep.
And I think that's part of like where we're losing, where we're thinking, look, guy, you're good, coming out of high school to college. But high school to college, big jump. College to NFL, even bigger jump. You need that development in the middle. I just think a lot of those guys don't worry about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Cat, I've already forgotten the name of whatever it is I just said. Don't remember him.
Imagine if Caleb Downs had stayed. He would
thrive
in K1.
Rodg.
I know.
Rodg.
I know. I had to make his name. Imagine if that guy you just mentioned stayed in K-Momac's defense, though. Wouldn't this not be a great defense for him? Am I missing something here?
What?
If that guy had stayed in K-Momac's defense.
We already have 2 good people that play his position, and I'll take those 2 over him. So I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Let me see. No,
I can see part of the last point, but I think Trina missed my point.
The guy I was going to mention was Justice Terry. He's going to be
Trina. I think you read my point like exactly as I said it and kind of missed the point. So go ahead, Raj.
Justice Terry was the guy I was mentioning. He's a defensive end from Georgia, 5-star defensive end from Georgia. I think he was like the number 1 defensive player in the nation. He ended up. We all thought he was leaning towards Georgia.
Right.
He ended up signing at Texas at the last second. I mean, you're from Georgia. You're a Georgia kid. Kirby Smart's the best coaching college football right now, great defensive minded coach. Why would you not stay home and play for Georgia? Why do you think he went to Texas?
Right.
I mean,
Oh, I know.
we all know why
He wanted a Lambo.
Yep, he wanted a Lambo. He wanted more money, so he did what he had to do. We'll see what Texas can do this year. With that being said, I know there's high expectations for Texas and Arch Manning. That's just another reason why we're looking forward to Week 1, that Texas Ohio State game. I mean, we got the game Friday night, Saturday morning, our game Saturday night. It's going to be busy. Sunday, there's a Sunday afternoon is oh gosh, is it?
We just had that person on South Carolina and Virginia Tech.
Carolina. Yes. That's a game I'll be paying attention to. I'm gonna be paying attention to. So that whole weekend, I'll be gone out of the weekend. But once I get back Sunday, I'm like, hey, family, I love you guys, miss you guys. Time to watch more football. Yeah. Yep.
I'm with that. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
It is. Jay Bake says Miami, Ohio is a party school. I have never been there, but I will take we will take Jay Bake's word for it. If Jay Bake said it, word is bond. Whatever Jedediah Bake says is strong.
Jebediah, every week we have a new story about you. Now I'm picturing you as the guy that was like out till 3 a.m. partying the night before an exam, rolling in at 7, and still acing the test. That's what I just see Jay Bake. Jay Bake coming in, beer in one hand, pen in the other, marking whatever down, and like belching on the way out. And they're like, how'd that dude just get an A- on this test? So,
dude, I am.
Trina, was Trina a partier too?
Trina, were you a partier?
Oh, she said, get down.
Arch will do well. Again, he's got high expectations. He's supposed to be a Heisman candidate, supposed to lead Texas to a national championship, etc. They're supposed to win the SEC. We will see in game 1. He's got a heavy test right there. We know Ohio State has lost some players, but they still retained a lot. So that's gonna be a heck of a game. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think I'm picking Ohio State in that game. I want Texas to get knocked out.
I picked Ohio State by 4. Somehow I picked them by 4 or 5.
My bold take that we will see when we do our SEC preview.
Yep.
I'm taking Texas 8-4.
Ooh, you're gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way.
I am. Boy, they gonna hate me, Rod. I don't care. I'm gonna wear my John Cena shirt
all over social media, so people.
That's fine.
Jump. I can't believe Herb said
that. I know.
That's exactly what we're looking for, baby.
Yes. Well, if you come to the show called the Herb and Rod Show and you take us too seriously, then you just totally missed the boat.
You're at the wrong place. Yeah. So I guess overall regarding recruiting, Alabama's still at number 5 overall, doing an excellent job. Again, Anthony Tank Jones. I looked it up. I think it's the first week of August 2nd. So we'll sit tight until that happens. But again, to me and Herb's point, right now we just have to do the best we can to retain these players. Playing good football and playing winning football, making to the playoff will help to retain a lot of these players. And just keeping our word and keeping in contact. So we'll see what happens until signing day. We'll see what happens. So
I do have a recruiting question. How many of the guys currently in this recruiting class have you personally had to recruit?
I don't want to say that number on camera. I'm not going to give names, but it's between 3 and 5.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, I talked to Courtney Morgan a lot. Okay.
It's between 3 and 5.
What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know, but that's. Oh, this is Alabama, though. Some of us are still trying to figure out what number you think he means. Oh, no, 6?
6? No, I mean, between 3 and 5. I talked to a few of them, but I can't. Okay. I don't want to give out too much information. You are my brother. We'll talk off air, so I'll let you know.
Is that why the travel budget was spent so fast?
You tell me why the travel budget was spent.
I'm just saying. Okay, but I had to drive to my location, so there wasn't that much in the travel budget.
You only give me $8 a month. What am I supposed to do with that?
I don't know. Give it to one of the kids, I guess. You know what? I'm on vacation.
How much are you getting?
All right, so do you want to move on to the next topic then? What?
The next topic consists of libations.
Libations.
Yeah. Yes, we can. Before we move on, yeah, let's take one more. Well, I'll take one more. I know you're gonna take 10 more, but
I'm gonna take a lot more. I ain't got nothing to do tonight. My goal is just to make it through the show.
cheers.
Roll time. Cheers.
Go time.
Let me tell you this. I got a smoked maple whiskey
Okay.
because and then the brother-in-law, shirtless brother-in-law, didn't show up tonight because they're on the beach, but we'll try and get him on here next time.
All right.
Smoked maple, the shots fine. Made the mistake of going to the beach and I just whatever I had in there, I just dumped it into my drink. Does not mix well with Coke, so
Gotcha.
that was a mistake.
At least you know
shooting it is fine. Yeah. And when I get home, maybe we'll try some old fashions and stuff like that. So we'll see. But as far as that goes, nothing.
Jimmy,
what's up?
We appreciate you, Jimmy. Thank you for joining us. Hey, Jimmy, what part of California are you in? Let us know. But thank you for joining us. We appreciate that.
I did see part. Oh, go ahead. We're just going to move on from Rodg knowing.
We're just going to move on from Rodg knowing. We are, which I did have an inside scoop. Maybe one day.
Well, Jimmy, Jay Bate, we're still trying to figure out what that number was that Rodg did. So whatever is between 3 and 5 once I figure it out, we'll be on the roll. And there's a comment in there I forgot to mention earlier, but Trina, I'm sorry about your football team. She said they're bad. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Sorry about your team.
Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts. We all have been there.
Yeah.
All right, Rodg. Because we said we are going to try and get out of here so I can get down to the beach.
Yes.
Best and worst case scenario.
Yes.
For Alabama this year. And this could definitely be a fun one. Otherwise, so back up. So when we talk about August being our preview month, everybody, the first week we usually do Big 12 and ACC, lump them together. Second week is usually Big 10, right? Third week is usually SEC, not Alabama.
Right.
And then that last week before the game is an extensive breakdown on Alabama season, game by game, and especially the Florida State game since we're going to be going to it. So you will see more in depth later on about this. But this was kind of one of those. Let's throw in a quick subject and talk about. Best case scenario, I think, still for Alabama. Regular season is still 11-1, and obviously ending with a national championship. I just don't see an undefeated regular season, even in the best case.
Right.
But you play well enough. You're probably going to be favored in most of the games, maybe outside of Georgia. Right. On the road, I still think you're favored over Missouri, over South Carolina, over Auburn. Right.
Yeah.
So that's why I land at 11-1 as the best case scenario.
I did too. I landed at 11-1 as well. To your point, and this is a point you made beginning of last season. Herb said that he doesn't see any SEC teams going undefeated, and I stick with that. I stuck with it last year. It happened. I stick with it this year. I don't see any SEC teams going undefeated. That includes Texas and Georgia. Everybody's going to lose a game. With that being said, I think we're capable of going 12-0. I don't think it's going to happen, but we're capable of doing that. But I do think we'll drop 1 or 2 games. So I'll say ceiling is absolute ceiling 11-1. Making the SEC championship game, winning that, and going in and getting a 1 or 2 ranked seed in the playoffs. Worst for me is probably 9-3. If we just happen to drop a few games, I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're on a roll. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I know I am. If we drop a few,
it just happens so rarely that I get very excited.
To drop a few games here and then, we play bad, and even if we go back to, I don't want to do it, but go back to last year, there were just a few games where we had a better roster and we should have won, but we just played, we just didn't execute well. So that's worst case.
Yeah. I feel like, no, I mean, that's good. 9-3. So let me ask, I'll say mine and we'll go back to it, what you're saying there. To me, the worst case scenario is 8-4. You go on the road and lose at Georgia, lose at South Carolina, lose at Auburn, and you drop that home game to LSU. Those would be the 4 worst scenarios.
Yeah, I just don't think we're losing to LSU, and I only think we're gonna lose 2 games. But no, I see I see what you're saying though. I see worst possible. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Worst possible to me this season comes out at 8-4.
I may have just interpreted it a little differently, but yes, I completely see what you're saying. Jimmy says Bama arguably had the best talent on paper, but what happened last year? I think Ohio State had the best talent on paper last year
Yeah.
on offensive and defensive side of the ball. What happened to us last year, Jimmy, it came down to execution. When you look at the Tennessee games, the Oklahoma game, and I guess even the Michigan game, if you want to throw in, just execution was just absolutely horrible. We did lose to Vanderbilt, but our offense actually showed up in the Vanderbilt game. Our offense did not really show up in those other 3 losses.
Yeah. I'll also say this though, there was execution errors in that and against Vanderbilt as well. Offense put us in a hole early with that pick six. The double numbers thing that gave possession back to Vandy when we had a chance to steal some momentum. Like there was a lot going on. I would say to the talent on this year. So wide receiver depth. I know there were people that we liked last year, but we were really rolling with 2 wide receivers for most of the year and a quarterback that was typing in. I would definitely say that we have more talent this year, and you can't underestimate what Grubb will mean to that team versus what we had last year too. So I think year 2 is much better. So that's why I'm, like I said, this is a very, very worst case scenario. I just don't see us losing the majority of any of those other games for real, for real. That's why I say 8-4. What are the games that you could absolutely say, like, if it went bad, we would have to lose all of those that I mentioned to get to 8-4? I just don't see worse than that. And clearly I see better. The reason why, and going back to our first point, Raj, the SEC is such a grind. When we say, hey, we could go 12-0, I think we're saying, hey, if we play tomorrow against this one team, we can beat that team. Yeah, that's great. But when you play that one team in week 6, that's an opponent that you've overlooked. Those are the games that get you, or you get nicked up in those games. That's kind of the way I look at it. Why you can lose those crazy games. So,
Jimmy,
and Trina, because of that.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go back. Let me go back to Trina's comment. Paper and field are different. Yeah.
This is why I want to see the game.
Exactly. Going into a lot of the games last year, especially the games we lost. We looked at our roster and said, there's no way we can lose this game, especially Oklahoma and Michigan. I said, there's no way we can lose this game. And look at what happened. We went on the field and we just didn't execute.
We got mollywopped.
Jimmy's saying, yeah, no way Bama loses 4. We don't think we're going to
I don't think so either. My official prediction is 10-2. This is just an exercise. Look, so Saturday nights are always a lot looser. We get to throw out random topics, especially until the games actually get started. Just have a little bit more fun. This is one that we said, hey, let's just talk about it. What would be the absolute worst? Is this something I think is going to happen? Bama lose 4? No.
No.
But if things went really off the rails, that's where I would see our floor as being 8-4. So
Jay Bates says, "Are y'all trying to rip my heart out?" No, man, we're not trying to rip your heart out. We're just talking. Trina wants to know. Okay, we're on number 4. Herb, how you feeling? With that being said, cheers.
So I'm not drunk.
Yeah.
And I think I feel like they're taking me super seriously with 4. I'm just saying what the worst case scenario is.
Right.
So, but unless she's saying 4, take more drinks, then I'll be happy to do that. But I'm just giving y'all what I think is the worst case scenario for Alabama this next year.
Mike, thank you for joining us, man. We appreciate you.
What up?
Shout out to Big Mike. We appreciate you, man. Kat has a good point. Yeah, I just need to see them play against Florida State to feel better.
I agree with that.
Kat, this is exactly how I feel. I thought about this today. I feel like going into that Florida State game, I'm going to be excited for the experience, but I'm also going to be extremely nervous because I don't know how we're going to start off the game and how we're going to finish it. So the Cat's point, I just need to see. I need to get by the Florida State game, see the final score, and then that'll give us a better evaluation of where our team stands and how we are going to be going forward. I know a lot of people are predicting this. Oh, we're going to beat them 52-0 and all this. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I do predict I'll give us at least 2 touchdowns, but like 52-0, I don't think it's going to be like that.
I'm going to hold my official until that week, but yeah.
E has a good question. How many games can we lose and still make the playoff? I'm assuming it's still 2, right? I think
until they expand 2. One more time, I feel like 2 is safe.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think they expand. Was it next year, 2026? Oh, we don't. Hell, we don't. Heck, we don't know. Yeah. The current when it was 4 teams, you could lose 1 to make it in. 12 teams, you can lose twice and make it in. I think if they expand to 16 teams or whatever more, it's basically the more they're expanding, the more games you can lose. So to answer your question right now, I think it's 2 losses. If we're 10-2, we can still get in. And if we finish at 10-2, even if we don't make the conference championship game, they're gonna let Alabama in somehow. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I would just not push your luck by getting to 3 and having to argue anything. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I put it at 2, and that's why I kind of picked 10-2 is where we're going to be at. So
Trina,
Yep.
same thing.
I'm with you. I am with you. Yeah.
My anxiety level,
And that's why
I'm excited about the game, but I'm still nervous. I'm not even going. I'm nervous about the game.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we're gonna lose, but I just want to see us play on the field.
See us play. Yeah. Look, I know how that's going to go. We're going to find somewhere. We're going to watch the Texas Ohio State game. We're going to have some libations.
Well,
but the closer we get to game time.
Prior to that, we're watching Friday night Baylor versus Auburn. We're watching that game.
Right. Well, I'm saying specifically on Saturday.
Oh, yes.
I typically can't eat before a Bama game. So my stomach's going to be tight. I'm going to be just weary. We're going to be sitting next to the sun. It's going to be hot. I won't be relaxed until that game is over. I got to see this team on paper. Everything that we said, kind of like what Trina said earlier, paper versus on the field. It's so different. Yeah. We can map out the game a million different ways, but until they actually get out there, we got no idea what we really got. So that's what hurts.
What's your take on Marcus Freeman down in South Bend? I think he's a good coach. Led him to a national championship last year. I think they're in great hands. I feel like they might have even won that game last year had their offense and QB play been a little better, but Notre Dame was
they were overmatched.
Yeah, they were overmatched. They didn't really throw the ball much. They wanted Riley Leonard to just run the ball more than pass the ball. So I'm not hoping, but I'm expecting them to try to change things up on offense this year. I don't know if it'll happen, but they're in good hands with Marcus Freeman. I think he's a great coach. They just made it to the national championship game. They beat Georgia last year in the playoffs. So Notre Dame's in good hands, man.
They're in good hands. It's something I was thinking about. We can ask the people here. Are y'all interested in having we have 3 Notre Dame fans that we've had on. On one of which I thought about bringing one on for the ACC preview just so they could have that there. So I don't know. Y'all want to talk to a Notre Dame fan or?
We'll figure it out.
I'll always say this. I'll never fear Notre Dame. I like Freeman as a coach. I think he's doing a good job, but I feel like if we're matching up against them, I always feel confident. I'll say that much.
We whooped them. So
yep.
Trina, Herb and I have actually discussed this before. I'm nervous before every game.
Oh, definitely.
1,000%. If it's Louisiana Monroe, I'm still nervous because I just want us to play well. I want everybody to be healthy. So after the game, I usually get to settle down a little. Herb and I talk. So for games, Herb and I talk before the game, halftime, and then after the game. We don't talk while the game's going. We can't handle it emotionally. So
no,
we just get our little calls in just to make sure everybody's still alive. I'm like, all right, cool. Things can be fine, and that's just how it is. Yeah.
Yeah. To that point too, Trent, like that's what I'm saying. I can't eat before the games. If it's a 6:00 game, I can get me some stuff at 11, maybe 2, but the closer it gets, my stomach tightens up. Doesn't matter who we're playing. I can't eat. And to Rodg's point right there, our mother doesn't even call us during Bama games.
Yeah, she knows.
So she knows there's about a 30-minute cutoff.
Our wives are the same way. Like when I'm watching a game, I tell my wife days in ahead of time, hours. I'm like, hey, game's at 2:30, and she knows not to bother me. She'll ask me questions if necessary, but she knows I'm like, hey, just please, like, if there's something you need me to do, let me know before the game. I'll do it during halftime or after the game, but I will take care of it. Jimmy, I see your Clover emojis. Jimmy, let me know, are you a Notre Dame fan? And also, Jimmy, if you haven't subscribed, please check us out, man. If you like our content, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to TikTok, Instagram, everything. If you need any more info, let us know, man. We appreciate you for joining us.
Like I said, we're not Notre Dame guys for sure, but we've got 3 different ones that we've had on the show and all knowledgeable and shoot you straight. And they've had we've had a lot of fun. We've had the drunk one, the super knowledgeable one, and the one kind of in between who's been fun but knows all the stuff too. So you let us know.
Well, Jimmy, yeah, we thank
We'll
you
get
for
him on.
joining us, man. Again, just we respect Notre Dame as well. We appreciate you for respecting us. And again, if you like the content, man, just subscribe to the channel, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah. And briefly, Jimmy, what do you think about Freeman and Notre Dame? I mean, to me, for them, it was huge getting that chance to now have a first round bye too as well. So that kind of evens the field for them.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, I'm not on my computer because I would have their schedule I can pull up real quick, but we'll check that out next time.
Yep.
But
game, yes, Trina's like game respects game. We respect just about everybody out there, and that's
he
why
said just about. Who do we not respect, Ron? That's all I want to know.
I mean, I think we respect everybody out there. There's certain teams we don't like, but that's also one reason why Herb and I wanted to do this podcast so we could talk about Alabama football. But we also Herb came up with the idea 2 years ago to start the summer series where we bring on bring up fans from opposing teams so they can talk about their team and we can kind of get a better idea of their team as well. Because let's be honest, we're not going to follow all of Texas A&M's recruiting trails and all their QB battles. We're not going to follow. That's just too much going on. So.
Yep. I agree.
All right. Yep.
I agree.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, he says Marcus Freeman is the opposite of Brian Kelly. That's what Jimmy just said. Sorry about that. Are we doing? Trina says, "Are we doing a watch party this season?" Trina, what games is this for? A specific game or? Trina, this is a very good question, but let us know what games. This is actually something that Herb, Randy,
and
other people have talked about actually doing, maybe live streaming some games. Let us know. I mean, the Alabama-Georgia game is one that comes to mind. We just don't know about everybody. Herb, there's a possibility Herb might be in Athens. I know I won't be there, but we're just
it's a very good question.
Great question. Yeah, just let us know what games, and even if you're in the chat, just not Trina, let us know what games you would like us to try to live stream. It's an idea we've thrown around, and we'll figure that out. So, Kat says, let's pick a safe game. We could pick a Louisiana Monroe game.
A game where we're sitting there like this watching the game. Yeah, he just scored again. Austin Mack with his third touchdown in mop-up duty. Like, great. Cool. Yeah. I'll tell you, Coach Chris did the game last year, Alabama, Georgia, and he did about as good a job as I will ever see from a game that was as up and down and wild as that. So, Randy suggested it 2 years ago that we do the no, because it was SC championship game. Yeah. Randy suggested that we do that before, and Rodg and I were actually in the same place in Texas during that game. But I was like, if we lose, I don't want to do the live stream. So that's the problem, and that's why, to Kat's point, picking a safe game, that's tough.
Because Herb and I were babysitting during the game. We're watching the kids, and they were a couple months old. Oh Lord. Okay, there we go. See that you could wear that to the Florida State game, but
this is what I wore underneath at the South Carolina game, so I could still do a costume change in the middle. So nobody has to tell me. I know half of y'all were worried and about to tune off. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Jimmy says, "Great show, guys. See you next time." Jimmy, we appreciate.
We appreciate you, Jimmy. Definitely.
Have a good night. Yep. One more before the road.
Okay. You know the fans are worried, right? As Herb taking the shirt off, like the viewership just dropped. All of like everybody was scared. So I didn't mean to worry everybody.
One more
Roll Tide
topic, and then we're gonna wrap things up here, guys. Our last topic on the night was I came out with my own Mount Rushmore of quarterbacks last night. I put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, put it on social media. And Herb, I want to get your take. I think Herb's going to come up with his own at one point, and we'll figure that out. But in the chat, let me know, guys. Rodgers Mount Rushmore quarterbacks were A.J. McCarron, Tua, Jalen Hurts, and I picked Bryce Young. Those are my four. And I got people in the comments. I knew some of the comments were going to say, "What about Joe Namath and Ken Stabler?"
That was the first thing that came through. Yeah,
that was the first comment. I was like, "Come on, bro." I'm not saying anything negative about them, but when I think of quarterbacks of mine, I also think about guys that I was watching playing at Alabama.
Right.
Some of these guys I got to see in person, so it's a different feeling for me.
Right.
Again, I'm not saying Joe Namath and Ken Stabler weren't great for the program, but that was before I moved here.
which is why I usually preface most of the lists my favorites, aka people I watch, versus who are the greatest. I always say these are my favorites, and a lot of times we even say, you know, well, and like you said, right to that point, that's a lot of reason why we pick, a lot of Saban era lists because people can kind of vibe better with those lists. A lot of people were saying, "Hey, pick these guys," didn't watch it, but they're looking at stats and saying, "Oh, well, this guy, statistically, and this is what the guy did." And I'm like, I'm picking my favorites, aka people I grew up with, people I grew up watching, people who I grew up waking up at 2:00 in the morning to watch them play basketball, versus some guy who flops every time he gets hit and wants to call himself the GOAT. So that's what I am talking about when I talk about like people I like and people who are my goats.
You had too many, Herb. You went a little too far. You're taking your shirt off. You're wiping your glasses. You're wearing an orange wristband. Hold on now. We're not going to disrespect King James on this podcast tonight. Don't you ever do that just because
I was just
Airbnb.
Just making a comment. Just making a comment.
Somebody gets an extra $10 in the travel budget. No, in all seriousness, those are just my four. And I'll say this: I want to continue to do the Mount Rushmore thing. And there is going to be some times when I do pick people that maybe I didn't see in person. I'm even thinking about linebackers. There's one guy I'm going to pick. I never saw him play at Bama in person, but I'm going to put him on the list. But when it comes to quarterback, those are just my four that I picked. Everybody has their own choice. It is what it is. We'll see what choices Herb picks, and we'll put those out there. With that being said, we appreciate everybody. Let me see. Oh, Trina said she's going to go see Jay Mill sling it in Seattle. We hope Milroe has a great season in Seattle. I wish him nothing but the best. Looking forward. I will be watching as many Seahawks games as I can. I know Sam Darnold's going to be QB1, but hopefully he gets some PT in there.
Until he gets hurt, unfortunately. So
Jay Bate, hold on. He says, "Go get a tattoo." Herb Jedediah. I know Jedediah is that person. We just call him that. We said this. I've actually talked Jay Bate. I've asked Herb. I said, if we win the Natty this year, will you get a tattoo? Herb has never said yes. So I'm still going to push that subject.
Can I say this? How does Jay Bate know I don't have a tattoo?
That's a very good question. Herb, do you have a tattoo?
No. I don't have a tattoo. I don't wear any jewelry. I'm probably like one of the most boring. What's up, Ephraim? I'm probably one of the most boring people ever. So
Ephraim's getting a lot of love in the chat too. He's a normal one here too, man. We appreciate you for joining us, man.
Yeah, that's another Bama legend.
Hold on. Trina says, "I'll get a tattoo if we win the Natty." Trina,
and then she's gonna get a tattoo right here that says Herb and Rodg.
Trina, if you get a Herb and Rodg tattoo, I don't even know what to say. We will figure out a way to meet you, and somehow that would be so awesome.
She gonna shoot that idea down so fast.
Hold on, Jay Bake says if Bama beats FSC 40, we're getting matching tats in tally. I don't know if I can complete that one, Jake.
No, it's got to be something more than the game one. Can you imagine we beat them and then we go 8-4 and everybody's like, "That's what you got a tattoo of?" So no.
We will celebrate though. We will celebrate all together. I think I want to say Cotton's going to be there from Way Up Size as well. I think
he is. So. Jay Bake, what's your drink of choice? I don't know if you told us that before.
Yeah, Jay Bake, let us know. Hit us up on Twitter too, man. Let us know what your hydration of choice is. Oh, and we'll figure all that out.
I'm cutting you off, Rod. You have a family. You got to go back to.
Cat. Yeah, I got to go. Cat says I'll get another tattoo. Cat, how many tattoos do you have?
Yeah, where are the tattoos getting started? This is what you think about the Saturday night show. You never know where these conversations are going.
Yep. Trina says right now she doesn't have any ink as all. I do. Herb doesn't. So okay. Jay Bake says he's a rum guy. So
okay. That's what Tommy is. Tommy's a rum guy.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear people though.
Yeah.
Who's there?
We all gotta.
Oh, never mind. I think it's just our roomies.
Okay. We got to head out, guys. We appreciate everybody for joining us.
Yeah, come on, Matt. Hey, y'all want to meet Matt? Matt's getting married.
Cheers to Matt getting married.
What's up, Matt?
Cheers, Matt.
Oh no, it's
Roll
fine,
Tide.
man. This is Saturday night. We're actually having a drink on the middle of it, so we're good. Yeah, Matt is
We
probably the coolest member of the family here, but don't tell everyone else; they'll get jealous.
We appreciate everybody for joining us, man, and appreciate all the support. Looking forward to seeing y'all Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Roll Tide, her.
Yep, Auburn coming up next. Roll Tide, everybody. Love y'all.
Roll Tide. Y'all have a good night.